Welcome to a secondary challenge for Earn to Die 2, because first we did the ones where we did all the levels with the largest vehicle in the game, and now we're going to do it with the smallest vehicle. For the first one, some of the challenges were that you had like restricted tunnels, where the size simply wouldn't work, but here it's more about the durability of the car, and seeing if it can even make it to the end. So yeah, let's hop right into it without any further ado. Now, first level that's, made specifically for this vehicle, so really you shouldn't be expecting much trouble, especially the first part of the first level. Now, because on the bar at the top you can already see how small it is. We're already like at the end of it basically, but as we progress the difficulty will increase, and also the length of the levels and stronger enemies, that sort of thing. Next level, still part of the levels designed for this vehicle specifically, so not too much issue. But here it's going to be more important to pay attention to those bits of highway or other structures that could give you an advantage, because generally on the lower ends you'll have more debris and zombies to deal with, and also the terrain can be a little bit unforgiving. As you can see, it's going pretty smoothly right now, and we're out of boost. Still shouldn't be much of a problem. I avoided that biker there. Managed to make the gap. Here, nice little mid-air shot. I also think none of the first levels will have any of the chasing zombies, which is also pretty nice that you don't have to deal with that. Now level 3. And this one will also be the end of the level specifically intended for use with this vehicle. Oh, you're right. Shouldn't have gone for that, but I'll live and learn. I don't think it will be much of a struggle, again, because it's the first set of levels. Now, don't really know much of the layout anymore because it's been quite a while. But if it's an issue, I will simply fill the level and learn. And what was that? What did I do there? You need to be careful with the way you align the vehicle, otherwise it's not gonna go great. But here, like, we're not even dealing with the engine smoking, so should be pretty alright. Quite manageable. Like, if there's something like unexpected which could impact the performance too much, then we will simply fail an attempt, and then we can try again with the new information. And if we still make it in one try, then it wasn't significant enough to be a major hindrance. So either way, it's going to be fine. Well, we just barely made that. That's like those Happy Wheels bottle runs. I remember the days watching Jacksepticeye play those. It's pretty fun. And now the next set. Now the next car was not a whole lot stronger, so in theory this one should also be all first try. But who knows? At least this first one should be no issue whatsoever. Oh, but I do think we just hit a few of the zombies that run towards you, yeah. And can we make it? Just roll down? And then I'm curious if we can make it like that. Okay, nope. Just cruising through, no issue. I do know level 3 was very difficult for the big trucks. That's like the third level set. But for this one, none of those issues should apply. But we'll just have to see when we get there. Because for this one, I think the first 3 level sets is a decent stopping point. But I don't know, I can always just keep going. He says, well, getting stuck. I'm out of boost. No problem. Because we still have unlimited fuel in free play. Without that, it would have been absolutely impossible to get past level 3, I think. Well, losing the soul does mean that we get a bit more resistance from these zombies. But we still kept enough speed to make our way up, so all in all, pretty decent. Now I know when I tried the final one of level, level 10, but off camera, oops, that it did have quite a bit of challenge with it. And even in the winning run I just barely made it. But I do know it's possible. Because I did make it. So, okay, damn, this shit lagging. Alright, after this level I will turn off the battery saver. See if that does anything. Because it could just be the game, but it could be because I have like CPU restrictions enabled to save battery. Because for day-to-day use, it doesn't really impact things much. But it does like slurp the battery. I always forget about that fall, which then also has like big hit against the wall, and I think the final levels also have things like that, so that's something to watch out for when we get there. That's not gonna be this episode or the next. And the engine started smoking, but we are almost at the end, so really you should only start worrying when the smoke becomes black, I think, in this game. Like the white smoke is quite a large grace period, but the black smoke not so much. There we go, hit one of those bikers, a runner, a few of the basic. Ooh, could have been close. I don't know if that fall would have been too impactful, but rather not find out. Here, let's go along the bottom. Nice, nice. And we even saved some... Oh, we saved ammo because the gun was gone. Cool. I think here the background starts changing a little bit to show the progress. But it's still very clearly, like, just completely abandoned aside from, well, the zombies. So that newest Earn to Die game, like, it's pretty fun, but after a while it just it's just repetitive grinding rather than really engaging. This one stayed fun all the way through. There we go, we already made it to the end. Didn't even use all the boost. Alright, what does this level bring? Oh, can we? Yes, but not there. Ah well, still pretty decent. If I do say so myself, can we? Yeah, with a little bit of boost health. Still fairly smooth. Now, could have been better, but could have been way worse as well, so. Quite decent, even if I do say so myself. We'll just barely change the angle in time for that one, and that one. Ooh, this is very nice. Okay, can we make it to... oh, this is the part where the big truck really struggled. Not this one. This one makes it through, no problem. Right, out of boost, probably pretty good, because it looks like we're going to lose the booster very shortly. Alright, almost to the next checkpoint. Just a little further. Okay, maybe let's just let it fall, because we can't drive through the wall here. And there we go. So, as you can see, first 3 levels, complete breeze, no problem whatsoever. Don't know for how long it will stay that way. At least for now, we're managing. Maybe I should try to boost from the droppers. Oh hey, that also means new zombie type. Cool. Alright, and we managed to use all the ammo before losing the gun. In fact, we still have it. Also, that move with like lobbing the barrel and having it explode the structure after that was really cool. So, and here we can make it under before it collapses on top. Quite nice. That one not as smooth, but still pretty good. When we even cut one of those droppers, did you see that? It got eviscerated. And wow, that's quite a distance covered in just a single boost. Well, not anymore. And we lost our soul. And we are stuck because I was interrupted. Seriously, how did she manage to time the interruption in such a horrible way? It's like a talent parents have or something. Oh my god. Yes, hit the dominoes. And I think that should be the main struggle done. I just realized I forgot to turn off the CPU battery saver, but it doesn't seem to be impacting things much. And we still only have the white smoke, so we should make it to the end. Oh, speak of the devil. We should make it to the end with not too much of a problem. Just hit a few of these towers. And... ooh. Tough landing, but nice flat ground, and we made it. Cool. That was the first episode of the small car challenge for Earn to Die 2. For liking, commenting, and subscribing, simply do whichever you feel inclined to. And that's about all. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!